Welcome, folks. Race day, digital downs. I'm actually just messing around today. I figured I'd just throw up a live feed. We'll let the races run off. Maybe not a lot of commentary, but I am going to lead up into the 4-year-old third round of the Eliminator tournament. And yeah, we'll just watch some races in the meantime. Maybe plug a few things, get some guys in chat, maybe no one in chat. Not a big deal. We're just going to let this flow today. So I'll be right back in a second. you're looking for, horses that are fast 2 furlong workers, to get you started. So basically, obviously the sprinter types, but something that's really showing fast 2 furlong, 4 furlong works. They're the ones you want to slide in there. So we'll see if it's a hit or a miss. So it begins, I think, February 2nd. It'll run the entire month of February, and I believe the finals is in the first week of March. But yeah, so we're just gonna look to have a little bit of fun, some quick racing, some quarter-mile runs, see what happens. I had some. Let me see if I can share something. Yeah, begins February 2nd. I think that's like what you see on the front page. So again, I think the original artwork said quarter horse championships, but then people started getting confused as far as like where do you find a quarter horse? But really it's the quarter mile kind of series, and you just need some fast workers, 2 furlong, 4 furlong, something like that. So um that would be ideal. Let's look at here. Good win there. Good win there by winning 420. Next race here is an open claiming 20,000, 8 horse field, 6 furlongs in the mud. Actually, we have another mud eliminator round. I'm sure that makes everybody really happy. Right. As we all enjoy Martin Luther King Day here in the States, and many people have off, snowing pretty much everywhere in the country, and it's freezing cold. I just went to the supermarket to get some ribs for tonight's game, and it was insane. We're only getting like 2, 3 inches of snow, and people are acting like 20-foot blizzard is coming. minute to post on this one. I'm not sure how many races do we got. So then we have one round, one heat of the 4-year-old eliminator, and then there's a break in action. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got a bunch of races before the first one, so I may let this run live for a while, but 46 seconds. Yeah, so like I said, about back to the quarter mile series. Just look and see what you have. Get them entered into the tournament. We'll come up with a purse structure as far as a final purse structure. Hopefully it works. Um, Maybe it'll take another season to get people prepared. You throw stuff out there, something new. They're not expecting it, and then they probably had some horses that could have run in it. A little bit more notice and a little more planning, probably get that done. And we do have the Old Town series. I think it's getting loaded today for 5 years old and up. It's been pretty popular the last couple seasons. What is this thing here? The mic is messed up here. You can't hear me at all? I wonder though, can you hear the race the race sound effects? I'm not gone. I'm still here. Yeah, but I'm wondering about the race effects. Can you hear the I'm wondering about the race effects. Can you hear Okay, I know why. I think was there race sound in the last podcast? Was there race sound in the last? I was playing audio. Should be playing audio. Let's take a look here. It's crazy. I'm gonna try to work out the sound thing for the video for the race itself right now. I'm Not quite sure why the race sound effects aren't coming through. Yeah, see, this is coming through. Let's see. Has the race sound effects ever come through? I played it before like a commentator. Oh, I'm just saying though, like on previous live feeds, is the race sound effect? Have we ever had the race sound effect playing? I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure. Like, could you ever hear the gate, like the bell going with the gate? This tab is playing sound. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the race sound has ever played. Actually, it's something I'll have to work out later because I would like the sound effects from the race to be going. Yeah, I still can't hear. Yeah, it's something I'm gonna have to check out. The only way I can really, check out the sound on the race graphic or the race sound effects is if I close all this stuff out and end the stream. So I guess I'll just let it ride, and then you know, when I start to go over the eliminator races, at least you'll hear me talking. but I have to go over the audio settings to find out why a certain window sound doesn't play. It seems a little odd here. I'll try to research it on Google too. In the meantime, 15 seconds to post to a C division. Only a 4-horse field. Yeah, I think you can hear the bugle from. I think you can hear the bugle from my sound that's playing local. So my mic is probably picking up the bugle. You should be able to hear the whole thing. You should be able to hear the whole thing through just the regular feed. But I think you're picking up just stuff from my microphone because the bugle's really loud here in my office. So I hate when the screen freezes like that. So I gotta switch this back. Tapo Tapo PA Bread wins that C division. How many more races we got? Two more to the first heat. Yeah, I'm looking up on. I'm trying to Google this Streamyard. It's audio in a shared window tab. Trying to figure out why that's not working, and then we'll get it straightened out. But it's not really ideal to do it live, so I do apologize for not having the race sound effects up. But I actually would have to go back and look at all the videos to see if they've ever been up. Now that I know this is happening, so but again, not the ideal time to be doing that either. So Actually, let me see. I'm gonna back out of this. Oh, I see now. I see why. Share, I'm gonna share a tab or screen instead. Um, I see. I found the issue, Gary. I found the issue, but again, I have to mess with it real quick. It's guys, listen, we're 5 minutes away from the first heat of the 4-year-old eliminator. That's really why we're here today. I figured we'd show some live racing as we go. This one here is only 3 horses. Um, but we're about 5 minutes out, and we'll get the eliminator tournament going. So the issue is you cannot play the sound in an individual window. You'd have to either share the tab or the entire screen. So that's what we'll try next. Too hot. New York Red, Doc Luck Stables. All right. So let's click out of this. Let's click. We'll leave that going for now. Let's stop the screen. Let's go back to this and let's share an entire screen. And that should get sound on this one, but I'm not 100%. Let's see. Let's see if we get some race sound effects on this next one. I think we got it fixed. Allowance race here is next. Mile and a quarter, soft turf, 8 horse field. Looks like it's 4-year-olds in this one here. Some of these probably even got bounced out of the eliminator. Check it out. That's a 5-year-old, 5-year-old, 4-year-old. It's a 4-year-old colt, 4-year-old gelding, 5-year-old gelding, 4-year-old colt. Mixed bag here. What is this? It's a oh, they haven't won a race since December 31st. Now, according to the help file, this should play sound. We'll see. She'll see. And then if it works, then I'm going to switch my screens back and then go from there. Nothing like troubleshooting live, right? Solo. Still nothing? All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, still no sound. Rat tat. Crispin wins that allowance. Tri City second. We're gonna have to go plan B here. Um, let's try this again. Entire screen. All right. This should work this time. Now I think we got it. Fifth time's a charm, you know. Isn't that what they say? All right, Big Poncho's in the house. Bobby Dazzler's in the house. All right, let's find out if we have racing sound. I didn't even know this was going on actually. So let's see. Let's see. If we got it. Fix the problem. All right, race is off. Let's go. Now, just in time. Fixed all our issues just in time for the first heat, right? First heat, right? My process dash nope, Mountain of Steel. Man, that was giving me a headache. This is the first heat, right? Someone say yes, no, whatever. I just came from downstairs, so I'm not sure. Steel here, top of the turn. My process dash stables. Win Kristen in third. African Daisy was up fourth. Round the bend, baby, to the stretch. We're going neck and neck here with My Process and Mountain of Steel. It looks like the one horse got a lot of power down here. 8 horse, big move on the outside. That's the African Daisy horse. Let's go. Next, gonna be a wire finish. 8 come on strong at the end. It's the African Daisy, Carlton Lodge, My Process. Southern Shade, and who's going to make fourth? Looks like it's Jack 99 by a tenth of a second. African Daisy, Carlton Lodge, very nice run. All right, now we got all the audio stuff apparently worked out. I'm going to have to reshuffle the windows, and I can relax. It's stressful for a Monday afternoon. All right, let's check out the results. Winning time in the slop was 1:35.17. Henry Crane with the mount and wind. My Process dash stables finishes second. Southern Shade Creekside Stables finishes third. And Chalk 99 Poncho Racing Stables. Those 4 all advance to the next round, which I don't know if it's the quarterfinals or not. We'll have to check later. But we're winding down, getting closer to the cash added rounds, the big cash added rounds. So congrats to those 4 here. All right, now we got 5, 10, 15, 20. We got a nice little half an hour break, man. What are we going to do for the half hour? Watch all these races, maybe? Maybe we talk about, let's see, again. Oh, now you see my mug. All right. Yes, congrats, Carlton. Well done. Digital Downs Live, baby. 3rd round, 4-year-old Eliminator tournament. Let's see. Let's share the entire window of this. Again, the quarter-mile championships begin February 2nd. We're looking for runners. We're looking for some fast 2 furlong, 4 furlong workers. All are welcome, obviously, but we've never done this before, so I'm hoping to get a decent turnout. Even probably a lot of your under 99 or under 100 horses that are very, very quick, place to run them. Some of them horses that were in the Superstar Sprint Series, possibly, are also ideal for this gonna switch this up real quick. Window, entire screen. Let's see. Ooh. Hey, someone let me know if that sound's still playing. I just swapped monitors live there. I'm not really sure if the sound of the race graphic, the race sound effect, you can still hear it or not. You know? Oh, I think I have it all sorted. See, this is when you need Lee around. Straighten this mess up. All right. Next one's D division. 3-year-old Colts and Phillies. Let's check out. Let's see. Someone broke the 2 furlong record. Looks like a an ideal little horse for top home breeding stables. Season 57. Top breeders. Jake Dog Racing's top spot. Followed by Induna, Taylor and Tyron, Crispin, Bogadan Farms, Dutton Ranch, Poncho, Bobby Dazzler, Shifties. Got to take pride in your barns. I got a whole new breeding step process coming out soon. I'll do a video on it probably at the same time that we release it, so that way everybody's kind of has an idea how to properly use it. But once you get started, I imagine it'll be pretty simple. Let's see. Let's check out some jockeys, racing leaders. Who's the top jock right now? Whoop. Who's the top jock in earnings right now? Rudder still holding top spot. Jonas Bailey second. Weiss, Anifius. Mm-hmm. Jep Star top top in stakes earnings. Hey, Garrett, you said can you hear the race sound effects though? That's all I want to make sure. You hear like a real low sound of the crowd right now. All right, good, good, good. Learned something new today. Learned something new today. The Inferno. Wonder if that's at a Disco Inferno. Walking home, winning by 3, 4 lengths, whatever. Inferno. Well, what should we talk about? We got like 20 minutes to kill till the next heat. Um, this thing would just run without me. See, well, you know, the old breed, like the breeding process that we have, um, I should it's very, it was built so long ago, and we tried to make, we tried to make some changes to it, some additions. We tried to make it better. Um, and really all we did was we were working with old code, and we tried to put, we're trying to develop new stuff with it. It just really, we missed the mark basically. And I think we, especially for new people, we made it a little bit more difficult to understand. So like when you're on this page for breeding, right away you get hit with all this information. You have your breeding fees, which they're really all the same fee right now. We tried to implement the state farms, and then at the time we made restrictions to the farms, like you had to be at the same farm to breed, and then if you wanted to move farms there was a fee to move farms, and then we removed the fee, and then we made it so that you could breed outside the farm but you had to, so it's one thing after another. It's like all these different things just to accomplish a certain goal, and pretty much it all missed the mark. It made it a little bit more confusing. You had to make sure you were in certain barns and select studs from barns and mares from other barns. um So I, besides it just not looking okay to me, like for me, it just doesn't look good enough. Um, on top of that, it didn't accomplish the goal that we set out to do. It's also a very old layout. It limits what we want to do. So, like for instance, we have new stuff coming out where you can pre-lease or you can lease mares or you can lease sires, and you don't even have to use them. You can lease them, and it'll be in your barn available for breeding whenever you choose to. So, if you wanted to go lease 3 mares today and then use it 2 weeks from now, you can do it because those leases have been reserved. Like stuff like that, we can't even use that. We can't even use that on this old setup. Um, Also, with some of the new EC bonuses coming out and things like that, we can't use this old setup. So I'm not really going to go through the whole process right now of the old way, but the new way is pretty much, it's really simple. Um, and obviously, I will talk more about it once we're getting ready to release it because I can actually show it and I'll do a whole video and actually how to use it. But basically, think of it as like a hub. It's a main hub. It's a main place to go to for breeding. Very much like that, like one page like this. You will just add your sires and mares to the page, or you can choose public sires and mares from the same hub, and basically you can breed from any of the mares or sires that are available to you, even the ones that you've leased, in pretty much a couple clicks of the button. You don't have to worry about which farm they're at. You can relocate right there. You can relocate sires and mares automatically to new state farms, because you have to remember the rule of the foal state ID, the full state bred is still going to be determined by whatever farm that the mare is at. So you want to pay attention to that, but you have the freedom to move and relocate. And it takes away all of this information, and it's pretty much going to allow us then to put in the new ability to. It'll be easier to explain when it's up on the screen. I'm kind of stumbling around words right now, so I do apologize. But it'll be easier. Keep saying easier. It'll also allow us to do the lease aspect where you can lease the mares and lease the sires ahead of time or reserve them for yourselves, those kind of things. Um, from there, we'll be able to look at the old percentage that we used to offer, which was, instead of a price, let's say instead of leasing a mare for $5 or 5,000 game credits, it'll be no fee, but then you get 10% of the race earnings. We can look at that kind of stuff again because we have all that available, but now we can incorporate it back into this. Um, Gary said something. Are you doing away with the state breeding thing, but choose your state after breeding? No, we're not. We're not doing away with that. Here you see. I see you said yes afterwards. No, we're not doing away with the state breeding. Obviously, it's still state bred, still determined by the mayor's farm. But all this information is confusing stuff about farms and changing. All that's gone away. Like you don't even see that. That's not even a part of the breeding process anymore. It's just gone forever. You can breed, but the foal will be determined by the state farm that your mare's at, and you can just change the mare anytime you want. It's just real easy. Um, and I'm sure once I show I could actually show it now, but I think it's a little premature. So it's like 80% ready to go. We're just cleaning up. The process actually is done. We're just cleaning up some of the text and some colors and a tiny bit a tweak on functionality. But I would imagine within a few days you'll see a video about the new process. Um, let's see. Hello, Chrisman. I think I'm going to Good question. Gary asks, "Are you going to have the semifinals of the Eliminators on one night and the finals on one night?" Might be a good idea. First of all, thank you for the questions. It actually makes it easier to do these live podcasts. Um, the so anybody else, I mean, just fire away if you have questions. Yeah, I didn't think about the semifinals, but the semifinals, it's possible to do the semifinals all in one day. Um, and but I was really planning on doing all of the finals on one day, on one night for sure. Semifinals might not be a bad idea either. I don't know. I don't know about the pots for the semis. I think they're. I know. I'm pretty sure they're all over 300. All the semifinals are all over 300. Um, I don't have the exact number, but I believe in the past they've all been over 300 for the semifinals, and I think the finals are like I don't know, 600 to 700 a piece. I'm not really sure. Like going off the past, I think that's kind of where the numbers have been. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree 100%. Yeah, if that's what you meant, as we watching Duna win with Volante Angela. Um, CJ Stables, good to see that name up there, placing second. Argo third. I like it. Yeah, all decent pots, all worth showing for sure. I think it's like close to 20. It's close to 2,100, $2,100 total for the semifinal heats, and then obviously it's like that's 6 races, and then there's 3 races for the finals, and that is about the same still. So it's all in all, it's between like $4,000 and $5,000 total to be won between the semifinals and the finals. All right. 15 minutes out from the next heat of the 4-year-olds as we kind of work our way through this. I'm just glad the sound has all been good to go. Guys, if you're watching, please, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, the like, that's give us a like. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. $2:53 local time as we get ready for the snow to dump here. Um, Waiting for the next race. Let's see. Got my Eagles gear on tonight. Hopefully we don't get destroyed and we win, but team hasn't been playing that great lately. So just gonna make some good food. We got some homemade salsa going for the Tostitos scoops. Hopefully the birds win. 50 seconds, claiming race, claiming 5,000 for 4-year-olds. 4-year-olds and up. I'm gonna try something new here. And Garrett, since you're paying attention, let me know. I'm actually not gonna click on the screen. I'm gonna let the window play the race. On my end, it's not gonna have any sound, but I want to know on your end if you hear the race graphics. The race sound effects when this race kicks off. What about now? 4 seconds. Hold on. No, there's no race sound. Race sound, not my sound, not me. Way behind. Argo Farms wins that. No horses claimed in that 5,000 race. It was a good little race time there. 6 furlongs. Argo Farms. All right, closing in. So, how many sound volume is low? Good. All right. Good to know. Good to know. All right, I'm gonna check here to see how many heats do we have today for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 heats, 40. So 44 are going to advance. Oh, yeah, we're still. Damn, we still a ways out. 44 horses advance. That means we're going to have to do 6 more heats. It's a big one. Getting there, though. Yeah, lots of 4-year-olds. That's good though. I mean, honestly, it's a weird season, like because of the 4-year-old aspect out of the ring with the bonus credits. I think it's going to be a huge plus for us, but it probably did tap the 2-year-olds a little bit. And I think once the initial flush of the bonus credits is goes through, I think we'll it'll level off a bit as far as the 4-year-olds. I think this season is a little bit drastic with the 4-year-olds, considering the bonus credits that were around that people basically were stockpiling. But we've kind of eaten through the good chunk of that. I mean, there's a massive amount of bonus credits that were used, so they're nearly out of the system, which is good, which just allows us to put the bonus credits back into play as far as the race card, and now there's a purpose for them. But the mass breeding with the 4-year-olds, I think that is going to drop off and then find a new level. But overall, I think it's going to be solid. Noble Empire, Jake Dog Racing. Time is 57:07. Silk's looking good. Doubled up his money there. Very nice. All right, here we go, man. Next round. I mean, next heat of the third round, second heat of the day. We got about 3 minutes to post. Let's check it out. Lane 1, Double Down Zen, Poncho Racing Stables, 4-year-old colt, is winless so far in the first 2 rounds. Lane 2, Monarcho Storm, Muck Farms, 5-year-old gelding, won the first round, 4th in the second round. Cybergun, Dutton Ranch's 4-year-old gelding, has won both heats. One second. We got TV Dinner in lane 4 and More Racing Stables, 4-year-old gelding. Yep. I'm sending a link here to somebody. Lane 5 is Strike the Golds, PA bred, Christmas 4-year-old gelding. It won the opening round and finished 4th in the second round. Lane 6 is AKA Fingers, California bred, Shifty's 5-year-old gelding, has Weiss from the mount. It hasn't won a heat yet, but is running well. Don't Count Poncho Out, 5-year-old geldings in lane 7, won its first round heat, 3rd in the second round. Supernatural, New York bred, Jake Dog Racing's 4-year-old gelding at his stamps, is winless in 2 heats. That's your field. Post time 1 minute, 30 seconds. We welcome Dutton to the programming.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, Dutton?
All right.
Jason. Anybody else wants to jump on the feed, feel free to let me know through Discord or any other messaging and or here on YouTube chat. I'll send you a link. You can jump in on the commentating or just race reviews, whatever. The more the merrier. I'm not really concerned, who wants to jump on. Just let me know. I'll send you a link. So you got one in this race here, Cybergun. What do you think about your chances?
He's gonna win.
He's gonna win. I like it. I like the confidence.
He's the only one I have left out of 12.
Oh, this is your last 4-year-old horse available?
Yeah, it's in the Eliminator. Although it is in the mud. Didn't they race in the mud already though?
They might have raced in the they might have raced.
Nope.
Yeah, round 2 was not mud, but it was good. It was good surface, not mud. It wasn't fast. Let's put it that way. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. And they're off. Cyber gun goes early for Jason. Monarcho Storm's trying to make it difficult. But he should eventually
grab that rail, Cyber Knife. Cyber Gun.
Yep. We got here. It's Cyber Gun. Halfway down the backstretch, Monarcho Storm, Double Down Zen, TV Dinner, Straight Gold, AKA Fingers. Don't Count Poncho Out is last. 8 Horse is trying to make a move here on the outside. Doesn't like the slow pace. That's supernatural. As it comes alongside, Strike the Gold as they make their way around the top of the turn. It's all Cyber Gun. 3/4 of a second lead. Really spaced out here. Cyber Gun's got a massive lead here. I'm not sure anybody can catch him. Look at this. Can he hold on? Who's coming strong?
I think he's getting caught. He'll advance. That's good.
It'll be close.
Yeah, he got him.
7 Horse making a push up here for third from the outside. Increase and hold on for second. It's going to be Monarcho Storm, Muck Farms, win by a length over Cyber Gun. Third will be Strike the Gold from Crispin, and Don't Count Poncho Out comes up from last to fourth in the event. Monarcho Storm, congrats to Muck Farms. Didn't Muck Farms win the last one?
I don't know. I was handicapping the Philadelphia game.
Correct. Yours had a real nice run there, man. It just kind of just a little bit faded out.
Yeah, I got to see what I did to it. I might have put tongue tie on it or something. Who knows what I did.
22.62 was the opening 2 furlong for Cyber Gun, who came out smoking. Monarcho Storm does win it, though. 134.83. Not a bad time there in the mud. And there's your 4. Monarcho Storm, Cyber Gun, Strike the Gold, Don't Count Poncho Out. They all advance to the next to round 4. So congrats.
I'm happy anytime I advance.
Yeah, advancing is the key, man. You got to get to the cash, the big money rounds, you know?
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes left to the next one. Let's check out the field here. Lane 1 is Cyber Magic. Bud's 5-year-old gelding. Back-to-back second-place finishes. Quick Nick, Kentucky bred Christmas 4-year-old colt at a Mahogany Rush is in lane 2. Taylor Hoffman has the mount for its first win in the Eliminator. Out of Luck is a Florida bred owned by Ann Moore Racing Stables. It's a 4-year-old gelding at a Yeats. Also looking for its first win in the Eliminator. Carson Gogo is in lane 4. Aloy's 5-year-old gelding out of Carson City. It did win its last heat on an off track, so that looks good for him. Lane 5 is Idle Magic. Foggadan Farms is 5-year-old gelding. Won both its heats. Looking kind of strong. Sinifius has the mount. Will be a force to be reckoned with here in this heat, I imagine. Exceeded expectations is in lane 6. Star of the Desert's 4-year-old filly at a limit exceeded. Finished second in both heats. Blades on My Back is a Florida bred. It's a shifty 4-year-old gelding at a Bricks and Mortar. It won the opening heat, finished third in the last heat. Maybe did not like the wet surface, the wet track, so we'll see how the 7 horse goes here. Friend or Foe is an 8th hole Poncho Racing Stables 4-year-old filly at a Quality Friend. It hasn't won either one of the heats, finished 4th and 3rd. That is your field, folks, for this heat of the 3rd round 4-year-old Eliminator tournament. We got 20 seconds to post time. Get your bets in. All right. Good luck.
Oh, Cybergun's one of the DD, one of the 4-year-olds. You know, the gelded.
Yeah. And we're off. One's going to push up. That's Cyber Magic. Buds. Drop in off the rail. It's Carson Kogo. Number 2, Quick Nick from Crispin. Settling in nicely there, about 2 lengths back off the lead. Third is Out of Luck and More Racing Stables. Have a tough time establishing on the inside there. Clearing 4 horse and won't. 5 horses 3 wide. Now it takes third spot.
Yeah, Poncho's was trying to move, but from the back of the pack, he can't go nowhere.
Yeah, got his horses blocked back there, which is letting the pace setter just let loose here. Cyber Magic got a half-second lead over Quick Nick at the top of the turn. Cyber Magic, Quick Nick, Idle Magic, Carson Go Out of Luck, leads on my back, exceed expectation, and last is Friend or Foe. Poncho Racing Stables as we make our way around the turn, heading towards the top of the stretch. Quick Nick, Christmas horse here, is gaining some ground, as is Idle Magic. So these two look to walk down the leader here in the stretch. Almost home, about 2 furlongs remain. Little Cyber Magic. Idle Magic now coming on strong for Pocket Ant Farms. Will take the lead. Leads on my back. 50s comes out of nowhere. At the finish, it's going to be Blades on my back. Hell of a run from the outside. Idle Magic, Carson Go. Again, I think that horse. Not sure where. I thought it was in the back of the pack there. Back stretch.
Yeah, it's tough to overcome when you're 3 wide the whole time around the turn.
Yeah,
I think that 8 would have finished in the money if it wasn't stuck behind them, 3 wide horses.
Yeah, might have.
Yeah.
Let me see where that winner was at. I think it was Blades on my back. Winning time 1:35.18. Pretty slow fractions there for most of the horses, except for the early pace setter, which was Cyber Magic. Blades on my back. Yeah, I was sitting again. It came from way back to win that. 7 by 6 lengths, 6 by 7 at the second call, and then wins it. So yeah, nice run. Nice run, getting through traffic, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Little pony. All right, minute 46 out. Next heat up. Let's take a look. Ko-I-Nor and Duna's 4-year-old colt. Back-to-back wins here. Looking strong. Lane 2, King's Crossings, PA bred Carlton Lodge out of 10 trillion. Looking for its first win in the Eliminator tournament. The Peacemaker is a PA bred. Shifty's 4-year-old gelding is at a Golden Pal. It won the opening heat. Didn't like the off-track last round, but did squeak by. Finishing 4th. Frosted Flakes, Florida. Crispin's 4-year-old gelding won the opening round heat. Again, did not like the off-track, it looked like. See if he can rebound here. Hoffman has the mount. Moonshine Patrol, Crispin again. 4-year-old colt at a Rat Patrol. Did win its last heat. Finished 4th in the first round. And Weiss with the mount. Hooked on the Lovin' is a Poncho Racing Stables 5-year-old gelding at a DD Rally Valley. Looking for its first win in the Eliminator. Pretty Damn Brown, Star of the Desert's 4-year-old colt, is in lane 7 at a Pretty Damn Smart. This homebred did win its last heat. Come Find Me, Kentucky bred, is in the 8th spot. Shifty's 5-year-old gelding at a DD Noir in the second last round. So that is your heat. That is your field in this heat. And we have about 20 seconds to post time.
I think speed's going to hold this race.
Yeah. Are we holding speed here in the mud, or we seen
No,
two
I
guys?
just think this race the speed's going to hold.
Yeah. I mean, the last few races here was coming off way off the pace. This is actually one, right? So. The 8 was trying to go for it. The 7 kind of hung him out there.
Yeah.
Now it's quite the mess here on the outside for the Unfinally horse and Pretty Damn Brown. We'll have to slide in, go 2-3 wide. Early leader is Koanor and Duna.
Looks like that 3, Bob. That slides over.
Yeah, the Peacemaker, Shifty's horse is going to slide in neck and neck there. And then 3rd and 4th also neck and neck here is Frosted Lakes and King's Crossing. They're about a length back. And then the rest of the field is Only Lovin', Come Find Me, and Pretty Damn Brown. Patrol's also nicely on the route here. Thinking this spot. Making her way, top of the turn, it's still the Peacemaker. Slight lead over I Nor. Frosted Flakes making a move on the outside here now. That's the 4 horse. Doesn't look to stand behind them much longer. Making her way halfway around the turn. Still the Peacemaker. All right, as we hit the top of the stretch, Koanor is now taking over the lead for Nduna over the Peacemaker. Frosted Flakes, 3rd, King's Crossing 4th. Neck and neck.
Oh, that's beat the wire. Speed held.
Moonshine Patrol. Koanor, yep, well, he did hold in this one.
Yeah.
6 coming up strong on the rail. That's hooked on to Lovin' Poncho Racing Stable. Looks to take 2nd over the Peacemaker. Good advance. And 5 and 4 were rather close. Not 5 and 4. 5 and 7, I'm sorry. A few times on that. But congrats to Nduna and Koanor. Hold on. I got to tell you, that was a nice little battle, right? Because Koanor went out to the lead early. The 3 horse basically was glued to him. Head to head. The 3 horse took the lead. I think it was Peace on something, whatever. Took the lead for, probably at the 4 furlong mark or whatever it was. And Koanor comes back here in the stretch, shows that it still has a lot left as the 3 faded.
Yeah.
And then 6 came on strong at the end. So I would say it was a very nice race for the for that horse. For Nduna. I'd be impressed with that. Let's check out the stats here. Winning time was 134.84 in the slop for Samuel Velez. I Noor now is 3 for 3. Has won all 3 heats of the Eliminator.
Look at that. That's impressive.
One of the favorites moving into as we get closer to the quarterfinal rounds.
That's on the see that horse is one from all kinds of holes.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, the horse is showing that it's got some dexterity to it. You know what I mean? It's one in the 5th hole. It's one in the 6th hole on a wet track, and then it wins in the slop from the 1 hole. I'm not sure about the tactics. I just know that it's shown. You're right. The horse can win from different positions, and that's what you want to see. From potentially, a good racehorse. So, hooked on the Lovin' advances. The Peacemaker does hold on for Shifty to advance to the next round, and Moonshine Patrol gets through. Beats out Star of the Desert's Pretty Damn Brown by 1/10 of a second. So he got, Star of the Desert gets burned there by 1/10 of a second to advance. So, all right, we got a minute's next post. Let's quickly go through this next race. Silver and Black, lane 1, Star of the Desert. Eugene, Shifties, lane 2. Hather, Christmas Horses, lane 3 at a Heavenly Bod. It's a 4-year-old filly. Fantastic Bourbon, California bred, Bald Farm, lane 4. Hot Girl, lane 5, Creekside Stables. The Lord is My Light is in lane 6 for Poncho Racing Stables, 5-year-old gelding. Independence, California bred, Shifty's 4-year-old geldings in lane 7. Barely of the Moment and More Racing Stables, 4-year-old filly out of Barbaros in lane 8. That's your field. Post time, 20 seconds.
I like the Hot Girl.
Hot Girl. Looking for somebody that won on mud already. Anybody win here in the mud?
Hot girl.
And we're off. Almost carbon copy. The 8 went for it. Couldn't do it. Has to regroup and find a new place to run. Going 3 wide here, neck and neck for the 1, 2, 3. Silver and black, Eugene and Albert.
Well,
4 wide now. As a 4 says, you guys are running too slow. 4 wide. Fantastic Bourbon goes on the outside here. I'm not sure we'll have enough as Silver and Black from Start of Desert extends out a little bit to take more of a commanding position. Quite bunched up here midway through the back stretch. 4 horse still holding on. 4 wide on the outside. Not sure what the plan is there. 5 horse Hot Girl is sitting on the rail comfortably. Got nowhere to go, but is putting pressure on the 1. 4 wide around the turn. Here we go. A little race here. Look at this. I like it. See some movement here.
Let's see if that 5 moves.
Fan out. 7's got that
There
rail
it is.
opened up nicely.
5
horse turns
moves.
it on. Won't have enough.
7's got more.
Hot Girl, Creekside Stables tries to walk down a leader, Silver and Black.
Oh, I can't catch it.
Gonna be a photo finish, maybe? I don't know. Watch out for that 7. 7's coming on stronger than all of them. That is Independence from Shifties.
Oh my God.
Wow. We talking about photo here or what?
Oh, 7 got it. Holy
7 got it. 210. What a finish.
That was crazy.
Amazing race there. That's what we're here for, folks.
What a race.
Well done. Independence, California bred Shifties steals it at the wire over Silver and Black, Hot Girl, The Lord is My Light. They all advance. Well done. Let's check out the race stats. That was a great race.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a great race the entire time. I mean, and then the finish did not disappoint. All right. The winning time was 1:35.32 for Independence. Samuel Velez had the mount. Silver and Black, Star of the Desert, Hot Girl, and The Lord is My Light all advance. Awesome. We got 2 minutes to post.
Yeah, that Dung Ha, man, he's not good at coming from the back of the pack. I'm telling you now.
We'll find out if he's in a box.
I've noticed that. Dung Ha, if he gets hung up in the back, man, he is not good from coming from the back.
Lane 1, Unsung Hero. 4-year-old gelding for Poncho Racing Stables. Lee Dong Ha, who we just talked about, has the mount. Bar Fun, 2-year-old New York bred at Creekside 4-year-old. It's also a Creekside 4-year-old colt at a Barbaro. Lane 3, the Baker's Man, Shifty's 5-year-old gelding. Lane 4, Towler's having a little one. 4-year-old gelding. Lane 5, Savage Joe, Christmas 4-year-old gelding at a Savage Guarding. Lane 6, All Americans, a PA bred from Dash Stables, 4-year-old colt. Lane 7 is Penniless Dude, Bobby Dazzer's 4-year-old colt at a world-class dude homebred. Lane 8 is Talk Like a Champion, California bred for Poncho Racing Stables, 4-year-old gelding. Poncho has been doing very well so far in this round. He's putting a lot of horses through.
Yeah, he's going to win this one with my horse.
Is that your horse?
Savage Joe, yeah. He got that from me. I thought
that's Chris.
Oh, Chrisman then.
Chrisman has Savage Joe.
Yeah, he got that from me.
So we got Poncho with 2 of them in here. And good luck.
Yeah, good luck to everybody. I like that Savage Joe. I thought it was a router. It's not. It's a miler. It's one of my old horses. You know, when I was going through that transition.
Come on, kick off, baby. Let's go. Kick my race off. Where's the video? Where's the video?
I think your Eagles win today, Bob.
I hope so, man. The offense is trash, and our receivers are hurting, dude. Our top 2 receivers are both hurt. One's out. So, all right, here we go. 5's going to drop into that rail early unless that 4 kind of messes them up. Yep, the 4 does not move up. Oh, 5 still slides in. Nice and comfortable. We're running 5 wide out here early. Down to 2. Nice view of the front here. Unsung hero ahead. Over the Baker's man. Towers having a little one, and Bar Fun. The 4 horse looks really strong here in the back, running 3-4 wide. Wants to go ahead and take over the lead. Big move by Towers having it a little one. Heading towards the turn, though, we'll see if this horse can hang on.
He needs to slide over.
It might not have room to slide over, so it's just going to have the muscle to power through this turn here. 8 horse looking strong coming from the back of the pack. That's Talk Like a Champion, Poncho Racing Stables. Towers having a little one, extending its lead and looking strong here. That horse went 3 wide the whole way and just said, thank you very much. See who's got some down here? Who's got some giddy up here for the stretch?
5 horses flying.
8 horses cooking.
Yeah, 8 horses cooking.
Unsung hero. You got the 8 horse Talk Like a Champion for Poncho is looking to take the lead and win this heat.
Oof. Yeah.
8 was on fire. 4 horse Towers having a little one. 2nd. 3rd is Unsung Hero, and 6th is All American from Dash Stables.
Yeah, nice run.
Congrats to Poncho. Hey, you know, what I'm noticing here is we're getting a lot of horses from the back. I mean, some speed is holding, but horses from the back, off the pace, out wide here, late. They're doing very well.
Yeah. That 4 horse, that's a good horse, no doubt.
Middle of the track might be a little bit, you know, maybe have a little less water on it.
They race good, you know that, Taryn and Darren.
Tower and Turin?
Yeah.
You said that he races good?
Yeah, they race good. They do good. They're really good. They're really good racers.
Do you know anything about that stable?
I know that they're pretty good. What? Why? Why are you laughing?
I'm just wondering if you know
I
anything
think
about
it's
it.
2 girls. I think it's like mother and daughter, right? Or am I off?
No, it's one person, and I think they named the stable after their daughters.
Oh, I thought it was 2 girls. I know they do good, whoever it is. I don't think they're on Discord, right?
Yeah, they're on Discord.
Oh, they're just not as that stable name.
It's TNT.
Oh. TNT does good.
Last race winning time was 1:34.86. Sniffius had the mount. Again, it's Talk Like a Champion advances. Taylor's having a little one. Unsung Hero and All American. So congrats on advancing to round 4.
Yeah, I mean that 4 horse was 3 wide the whole trip.
That 4 horse was a monster run. That's I would be really, really happy with that run. All right, let's look at this this real quick. Trotter's all good. Lane 1, Dynamo. Tempted to Touch. Ponchos is in lane 2. Atomic Dream is in lane 3 for Crispin. It's a 4-year-old colt. One-Eyed Willie is California bred for Shifties in lane 4. Field of Blues, lane 5, Creekside Stables, 4-year-old out of Rhythm and Blues. Bold Terrace and doing his 4-year-old gelding. Lane 7 is Bonita Applebum. Carrollton Lodge is out of Global Man of War. And Big Chestnut is in lane 8. Christmas 4-year-old gelding did run well in the off track last out. Let's see. anybody else run good last out? One Eye Willie, which is the 4 horse.
See a lot of my horses in
2 horse Atomic Dream like to slop.
No, they're not mine
Oh,
anymore.
did Trotters all good. So we have a couple. We have about 4 horses here that aren't worried about the wet track.
We got a lot of grays in here too.
4 horse, One Eye Willie from Shifty's just says, "See ya." Wait a second. Did you see the 4 and the 2 pulled up on the inside? I thought the 4 horse was going to be gone.
No.
Had a hell of a break out of the gate, but that 1 horse from Dynamo just absolutely went nuts. 22.51, opening 2 furlongs.
And that horse is cruising too. I think it's extending its lead.
Yeah, big lead now for Trotters. Big lead. We got the Tempted to Touch in second, One Eye Willie third, Field of Blues in fourth. Keep an eye on who's in the back here to 7-3, making their way around the top of the turn. It's still all Trotters. The 2 horse did close in the distance a little bit. I'd watch that Tempted to Touch from Poncho. Has that 1 horse in its sights. Field of Blues, Creekside Stables on the rail. One Eye Willie from Shifty's. Right now, it's still all Trotters, all good. Field of Blues moves into second now on the rail and a nice strong run. Look at turn on the gas.
Jeez.
Man, that horse just turned it on.
Just smoked them.
Field of Blues, Creekside Stables with an impressive stretch run there. Takes out Tempted to Touch from Poncho Racing Stables, Bold Towers from Induna, and the initial early pace setter Trotters.
Or smack that horse on stalk.
that horse went nuts.
That 1 horse didn't. Better smack that 1 horse on stalk. Or steady run.
Finish time was 1:34.86. Jaden Ruiz had the mount for Creekside Stables. Really good looking horse out of Rhythm and Blues. I believe out of the Rhythm family tree.
What's the semifinal after this or no?
No, it's still not even the quarterfinals.
Oh my gosh.
All right, 2 minutes to post on the next race. Let's look at the field. Ballas, lane 1, Christmas 4-year-old gelding, won its last heat on the wet track. East Ant, Bobby Dodge's 4-year-old filly, lane 2, Rhythmic, lane 3, Boggy Dan Farms 5-year-old gelding. Poncho Love Girls, won its last heat. That one's in lane 4. Knife Cuts the Flowers, Taylor and Turin's 4-year-old gelding, also won its last heat in the slop. Bolo, Florida bred, Shifty's 4-year-old gelding, finished 4th last round. Velvet Ribbon, 7th hole, Creekside Stables 4-year-old filly. And the 8th hole is Fear the Radio, Christmas 4-year-old filly out of this nice Sire Capital Radio. It did win on the off-track surface out of the 2 spot. So we'll see.
I've never seen that before. 2 of them. Look down, go down a little bit. Look, 104.06, 103.09. I've seen 1 of them. I've never seen 2 of them.
What are you talking about?
Down speed, 104.06, 103.09.
I still don't know what you're looking at.
With speed, the bottom.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen 2 of them. I've seen 1 of them.
Race time, 35 seconds. I got to get these ribs in the oven, man. We got to stop messing around.
Oh, yeah. You going to slow cook them?
I'm trying to, but the only ones they had available were frozen, so they've been thawing baby backs.
Yeah, that's what I love, baby backs.
So I'm going to slow cook them for like 3-4 hours. 200 degrees for like 3 hours, like probably 200 degrees for like 2 hours, and then I'll slowly increase it like 225 and 230, and then usually I blast them in the last 5 minutes, last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, get that nice grill mark on top.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, the 3-horse said, "I'm getting up there."
Not gonna have enough. That 2 is just not cooperating.
Oh no, man, that 3's gaining, getting some ground there. Yeah,
The worst thing that could happen to the 1 right now is if the 2 and the 3 both slide over. It's
I
completely
think it's
blocked.
going to happen.
Oh,
look at that, right in front.
We're running almost single file here.
The military march.
Yeah, it's an odd one. Don't always see it like this, but it's a comfortable little run here for the 3 and the 2. 4's out wide, 2 wide outside of ballless, neck and neck. In the back, we got the 8-horse, Fear the Radio. See if Christmas Horse makes a late push. Already trying to make up ground from the back of the pack. Making a way around a turn. It's still Rhythmic, Foggy Man Farms, followed by Penny Stamp. We got
2 set. I'll take the outside.
Yeah, somebody went outside. 4-horse. Going to try to make the outside push here. Looking strong on the outside. The middle of the track has been preferred. Seems that way early on. A lot of speed late from the middle of the track as the 4-horse Poncho Loves Girls.
Are the 2 going to hold?
Oh, giving it up. 7 might even take the 2 out. 427 Photo for 4th, but it looks like it's going to be the 1-horse Ballless. Poncho Loves Girls, PA bred. Nice win down the middle of the track there late.
Poncho's back.
Poncho is back. And if Eddie is back, then that is problematic.
Now, if we can get Greco and Poncho together.
Winning time.
Season.
134.95. Hector Sinifius had them out. Second place was Penny Stamp. Velvet Ribbon and Ballless all advanced to the next round. So congrats. Better luck next time to the losers.
What race does oh, that's the semifinal. 5 of them advance, right?
If you're in the semifinal, 5 horses advance to the final. It is a 10-horse final. All right, let's check out the field here. Next heat, we got lane 1, Shady Creek, Creekside Stables 4-year-old colt at a Throwing Shade. Back-to-back wins, previous 2 heats. Here comes the dude, Taylor and Terrence 4-year-old gelding. Lane 3 is Global Chick. Nathan Grant has the mount for Poncho Racing Stables 4-year-old filly. This one's out of Global Man of War. General Novar, Chrisman's 5-year-old gelding at a Bated Breath is in lane 4. Hector Sinifius has the mount coming off of a nice round 2 victory. The Prosecutor is a Florida bred. It's owned by Induna. Marshall White has the mount for this 4-year-old gelding at a Lobon. It's also coming off of back-to-back wins. So one of these horses will lose today. Thundering Winner, started the Desert's 4-year-old colt, is in lane 6. Choking Hazard, PA bred, Shifty's 4-year-old gelding is in lane 7. So we have 2 horses in here that won both of its previous heats. It's the 5-horse and it's the 1-horse. So let's see which one of them can continue its dominance.
Well, another horse.
Now, Shady Creek has, won more impressively in the previous 2 heats. So I might go with the 1-horse here until otherwise.
Yeah, I'm going with Global Chick.
Darren, if you're still watching, that was a nice run by your horse there. It did run out of gas at the end, but well done. I believe you did get through to the next round. "20 seconds to post time." I'm going with Shady Creek, but we'll see which one, the 5-horse or the 1-horse, can still reign supreme in this slop. at
The slop.
the slop at California Downs. And they're off. One, two, and three, all pushing for the early pace. Looks like Shady Creek will hold on to that spot. Neck and neck there, though, but here comes the dude.
Well, I don't even know how that 3 just slid over.
Yep. 3 found the hole, slid right in there, and said, no, I'll just kind of stalk you guys and, wear each other out. I'll just sit right here. 7 horse is not having a great little early run here. That's Choking Hazard from Shifties. Looks like it's in a mess back there in the pack. It's not happy with the slow pace, but it's also 4 wide. So it has a lot of work to do. And it's not comfortable at all. The 6 horse does make a move here, 3 wide, challenging the prosecutor. But as we make our way to the top of the turn, it's still all Shady Creek neck and neck with here comes the dude. They're going back and forth for the lead. We're head bobbing around the turn here. 1 and 2. Global Chick is in third. Poncho Racing Stables. And the 5 horse is just off 2 wide. As we hit the top of the stretch here in the 4-year-old Eliminator tournament, it is Shady Creek. 2 horse. Here comes the dude looking strong. And let's see if we have someone else coming from the middle of the pack. It looks like Shady Creek is still holding on strong here, extending his lead, actually, as it comes into the wire. Oh, 5 horse. And Duna, the prosecutor, 1 and 5, right? We said that before. They were the top 2 horses coming in. And it's 1 and 5 here for the finish. It's a photo for 3rd and 4th. Global Chick and General something. So Shady Creek edges out the other powerful horse from Induna, 5 horse there. So those 2 horses showing its class here in round 3. Shady Creek now 3 for 3 for Creekside. So, it can't be disappointed for too much for Induna there with that the prosecutor ran really strong at the end. But Shady Creek was just better today. Winning time was 1:34.14. The Global Chick from Poncho Racing Stables advances, as does General Novar. Crispin, Hector Sinifius had that mount. They all advance. And well done.
Mm-hmm.
Eliminator round 3. We got 2 heats left. Let's look at the next heat. The field Showcase Showdown, lane 1, Poncho Racing Stables. Lane 2, TikTok Fever, Shifty's 4-year-old gelding, back-to-back Eliminator victories. Rubber Ducky, Shifty's 4-year-old gelding is in lane 3. Super Summer, Creekside Stables 4-year-old colt at a super size. Lane 5 is the Cutter. It's a New York bred, owned by Crispin. Gregory Wolford has the mount. Lane 6, Flying Philly. It's Kentucky bred. Hector Sinifius is on board for Star of the Desert's 4-year-old filly at a Worldly Man. This also back-to-back Eliminator victories. Cat, yeah, and doing is killing me with the names, but this one is in lane 7. 4-year-old colt out of Doctor's Orders. So again, we have a matchup here with 2 horses that are undefeated in the Eliminator tournament. This 6 horse, Flying Philly. Then the 2 horse, TikTok Fever. So 2, 6. One of them will take their first loss this afternoon at Digital Downs Live, where we breed, train, win. The best virtual horse racing site on planet Earth. Let's go. That Creekside horse looks strong, man. That was that last race. Two and 6 here. See who can hold on. It's either going to be Flying Philly or TikTok Fever. Woohoo! Excuse me. Oh man, let's go, baby. Let's go. It's post time. And TikTok Fever lets loose here. Good little break. Jumps out front and is try to set some nice speed here early. 7 horse drops way back for Induna. It's early TikTok Fever Showcase Showdown. Rubber Duckies, Super Summer, and the second favorite, Con Cativiera. No, that's last. Flying Philly, Star of the Desert, is on the rail about 10 lengths off the lead of
Jeez.
TikTok Fever, who is just absolutely smoking this field early. Opening 2 furlongs was 22:34, was blazing 45:04 for the second call, and it makes its way around the top of the turn. Huge lead for Shifty's TikTok Fever. Super Summer tries to close the gap a little bit. It is closing the gap a little bit. So we'll have to watch the 4 horse here as we make our way around the turn to the top of the stretch. But it may just be too much.
Yeah,
It's
way too
TikTok
much.
Fever with a massive lead. Let's see if he can hold on or if he gasses out. The 4 horse is pouring it on here late. You got the 6 horse in the middle of the track, showing big time speed, takes over the
Oh,
second spot.
wow.
6
Look
horse.
at that
Wow,
6.
Flying Philly, which was the other undefeated horse, just rumbles down the middle of the track, blows by him and wins by 2. Unbelievable. Photo for second, third, and fourth. Wow, what a run.
Yeah, that 6 horse is nasty.
Yeah, so that's another one, right? That's now undefeated in the tournament.
Yeah, that's a scary
10
horse.
lengths off the lead at the first call.
That's a scary horse right there.
Flying Philly was definitely flying
Mhm.
there at the end for Star of the Desert. Congrats. Well done. Great little run there. TikTok Fever ran out of gas. But man,
That is a scary horse.
yeah, that horse
Flying
was
Philly.
all business late. 134.88 for Star of the Desert's Flying Philly. Hector Sinifius with the win. Showcase Showdown advances for Poncho Racing Stables, Super Summer, Creekside Stables, and TikTok Fever also move on to the 4th round of the 4-year-old Eliminator tournament at Digital Downs.
That's a scary horse.
Yeah, that was nice, man.
Mhm.
That horse was what's up with my delay here, man? Come on.
That is a horse to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and back-to-back wins too in the off track as well. Says it's a turf preference horse. It's coming off 3 straight wins. All right, the last heat of the 3rd round. Let's see the field.
Get your shine box.
Lane 1, Spoon Fed. It's a PA bred owned by Creekside Stables. It's a 4-year-old colt.
We're leaving
out of
in a minute,
Into
Cal.
Mischief.
Right after this race.
Pass Market, Kentucky bred, and doing his 4-year-old gelding at a Leading Man. Has undefeated and smashed the field in the last heat. Alive and Kickings in lane 3 for Crispin's 4-year-old gelding. That Medina Spirit. It only took 6 as a PA bred owned by Taylor and Tarrant. 4-year-old gelding. Back-to-back second place finishes in its heats. 10 pins down. 5 lane. Crispin's 4-year-old filly out of Tisnow. Lane 6 is Lexi Golden, Poncho Racing Stables 4-year-old filly. Lane 7 is Get Your Shine Box, Shifty's 4-year-old gelding at a Greeley's Conquest. So I guess all eyes are on the undefeated horse that we have sitting in lane 2. Past Market, doing his 4-year-old gelding, has won easily in both heats and in smashing fashion last round on the off-track surface. When Sosa had the last mount, we switched jockeys here for Lee Dong Ha. And we'll see how that goes for the morning line favorite Past Market.
I still got a nice mix too. A nice mix of horses that have been held over, and then horses that were bred.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Here we go. Good luck, all. Post time. Come on. Launch that puppy. There we go.
Oh, yikes. Oh,
4 wide is 10 pins down, but the early leader is Spoon Fed. Creekside Stables takes commanding position. The 2-horse Pass Market will have a nice little slide in there to the rail. And just to its outside will be Alive and Kicking.
yeah.
4-horse is now causing problems actually for Pass Market. Will not give him that inside position. Tough break there for the morning line favorite horse. 2-1 favorite is now 3 off the lead from Spoon Fed, and the 4-horse is pretty much just helped the whole field out, I believe. The 3-horse is still 3 wide going around the turn.
That 5 has tried to get over about 4 times.
Right now, it's all Spoon Fed making its way around the turn. 2-horse is now gave way to It Only Took 6, which is Taller and Taryn's. 3rd is Pass Market. 4th, Lexi Golden. Hit Your Shine Box is moving up. That's Shifty's making her way down through the stretch here. It is Spoon Fed. Creekside Stables gives lead up to It Only Took 6. Wow. Very nice run here by It Only Took 6, followed by Lexi Golden. Spoon Fed in 3rd. It's going to be actually Spoon Fed or Pass Market. Can't make it out. Photo finish 3rd and 4th there, but It Only Took 6. I believe finished 2nd in the previous 2 heats. Finally gets that win for Taller and Taryn.
TNT.
Congrats. An upset, I might say. But the 4-horse, It Only Took 6, actually, kept the favorite from establishing a nice running lane. So basically, it created a lot of problems there for Pass Market. Couldn't get settled in, and even though it did still hold on for 3rd, just a tough trip all around. But congrats to the winner. Winning time was a quick 134.81 in the slop.
Well, that might be no, that's not the fastest, is it? Yeah, that might be.
It was the fastest today.
Yeah, because 134.83 was the fastest until then.
Yeah, 134.81 is the fastest heat in the mud today for Taller and Taryn. Jacob Swift had the mount. Lexi Golden advances. Pass Market does advance. And Spoon Fed, Creekside Stables, horse will advance. Creekside had a bunch get through. Shifty got knocked out there. Chrisman's double there. Alive and Kicking and 10 pins down also are out of here. You're eliminated.
Where is Winning 420?
Huh?
Where is he located? Winning 420.
Why?
Minus 6 degrees.
Yeah, he's in like Colorado somewhere out there where there's actual.
Jeez.
So folks, listen, that was a fun round 3 for 4-year-olds. And as Dutton Jason pointed out, it's still a very nice mix of horses, unraced horses until the Eliminator mixed with horses that raced last year. We also had 5-year-olds and 4-year-old geldings and such. So, a good mix moving on. So everyone well represented. A bunch of different stables also hit the podium today. So well done from everyone. Tonight's card looks to be decent. We have a reveal allowance. It's going to kick off at 7:05 Eastern time. We have a senior route qualifier for a nice $250 purse. We have the Big Show Maiden, these new maidens that rolled out this year. It's not quite the Blue Blood Maiden, but they're really nice maidens to run. $7 entry, $7.50 entry, $20 added. So just 87 maiden special weight, 87,000 basically for your field of 9. We have some Anita Series prep races kicking off, some maiden claimings. We have the juvenile route qualifier, believe it or not. 2-year-olds get their first crack at the route qualifier. Some more claiming races to follow. So another senior route will be at 7:45, field of 7. And a second instance of the 87,000 maiden special weight with a field of 9. So we have 18 runners. Probably could have made that 3 fields if we wanted to, but they're big, big races, nice purses for these 2-year-old colts and fillies. To look forward to. So stay tuned, or come back with us tonight and watch some
Hey, Bob,
races.
go back
If you're
up to
new, if you're
1940.
just watching, hey, yeah.
Go back up to 1940.
Mhm.
No, it's not that one. Go up a little bit more. It's a claiming race. It's this one. Let me see. No, it's not that one. No, go up. It's not my horse. I want to see. It might be this one.
Is it a maiden?
You go up to where there's a claim on a horse.
Claim on a horse.
Why is it not showing my claim?
Oh, dude, you're not, because you're not supposed to see the claim.
Oh,
You're looking at your.
I wanted to go.
You're looking at your screen. This is the public view. You're looking at your screen, which shows you where you have a claim.
Yeah, I wanted to go over. I wanted to see what you thought about this horse.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that publicly because other people.
I'm not worried about it. If somebody wants it, they can claim it too. I just want to get your opinion on it and let.
Well, what's the name of it?
Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now. I got to go up here and look real quick. Let me see.
Thanks, Pancho. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Chrisman, Gary, for helping out. Darren's dropped in. I know there was more than that watching, but those are the folks there that contributed on chat. Active chat always makes the podcast fun.
Motion to strike.
So thank you all. What'd you say?
Motion to strike.
Motion to strike.
4-year-old.
A 4-year-old. 4-year-old.
Check that horse out.
Maiden.
Tell me what you see.
I see a 105 rated horse. I see good confirmation. Come on, screen. Raced in May. Failed twice.
You're not a good racer.
What
about that pedigree bloodline?
Well, you don't know what the racing might be. I mean, it did. I mean, as you can see, people say age change that. I mean, some of these 4-year-olds that weren't that great as 2-year-olds actually do post some pretty damn good races as a 4-year-old. Yeah. See, Nashua.
Click on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's 28 stakes winners, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now go down. Foals. Now this is what some of you guys want to look for. Go down a little bit more. Right there. That's what you guys want to aim for, man. Like Prestige Stables. You see that Blue Man Group horse? That's what you want to look for. When pedigree bloodline, at least that's what I look for.
Yeah, no, it produces some hammers. I mean, this one here is good too. The CC.
Mm-hmm. That's the kind of stuff like you guys want to look for. I mean, I've been successful looking at that, so I think everybody else can too. But that's the kind of stuff you want to look for.
The CC won $1,200.
I know. And I don't, if somebody puts a claim on it, they put a claim on it. But I just want everybody to see that that's the kind of stuff you want to look for, you know. The confirmations matter, but I really don't care about HR. It's the average HR that's the one. When you produce a foal, and if the average HR is good out of like 5 horses, if it's a 10286 or more, You're sitting pretty.
This best crop was in season 53. Look at all, they had a lot of nice runners in that one. You know, since we changed the amount of horses in the ring, you know, they're not throwing as many foals. Frozen Dub looks good as a 3-year-old.
Yeah, I think this. I mean, I'm $15 is pretty hefty for that.
Oh, look at this! Frozen Dub won the Futurity Cup.
That's the stuff that I look for. That's the stuff that every trainer should look for. Prestige, you know, I has this really good breeder named Orange Fanta, and he, like, I've made mistakes too. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you know, he bred it with this something mistress, and you want to look for this kind of stuff, man. This is what makes good foals in my eyes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong.
I mean, it's in the line. It's obviously this thing's produced good horses. I mean, even this one here won the Futurity Cup. It has dropped off though as a 3-year-old. It didn't, you know, since the age change. This one here's come back a little bit here in this division race, but well, you know, the other thing with this too is, you know, when you're running the Futurity, you're running against a set group of horses, right?
Yeah, but you got a grade 1 win, a grade 2.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that these are all Futurity races. You're running against a set group of horses here, right? And then you come out of here, and now you're running with the entire horse population. So there's a difference there between running with a set group in the Futurity Cup than running with the entire site population. You know, there's going to be, so you have two things happening at the same time. You have an age change at the same time you're expanding, you know, you're expanding the competition that you face, you know. So
but the Futurity Cup, that's full of good races, good horses, right?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of good horses come out of there, but still, it's like if you have 3,000 2-year-old horses, you know, running around in the Futurity Cup, you may only be facing, you know, 100 of them, and it's not even the top. It's not even the top 100. It's, you know, the top 2-year-old horses are already racing. They're racing in grade 1s and this and that and whatever, right? They're racing in all the big races. You're in the Futurity Series event where, like, it's restricted based on wins and stuff like that. So you may be the top class horse coming out of that, and you may win the cup, which means, you know, that's a hell of an accomplishment. But you still haven't yet faced the top horses on the site, right? And even the top horses in allowance divisions and stuff like that are really good horses. So you still have to crack through that. So before you even get to the top class, you know, there's levels to this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
There's levels of horses and there's levels of trainers, you know. So there's you know, it's difficult. I mean, Chrisman is a fantastic trainer and has been for a very long time, right? So it's his horse. So I'm not questioning the tactics. I'm just saying the, you know, either age change didn't help here with this horse, or opening up against this class of horses has, you know, made an impact. But if you look at look at
ads and equipment made an impact in them other races up there.
Well, I mean, you have to look at it. You see if you look what he does here, right? I mean, it's coming out of the Futurity Cup. I mean, it wins the biggest race for the Futurity, right? But look at the speed that this horse has been rolling with, right? You know, 116, 116, 116, right? 99, 97, 99. It goes through age change, right? And it doesn't happen all the time, but you don't know in this case if that's the case. You know, so the first one coming out of here is a 106.92. Now, if I'm Chrisman, I'm looking at this thing going, that's a little bit of a shocker, you know, because of how well informed the horse was. But you have to remember.
But is it out of that 6 hole? Because look at that 5 hole.
No, it's not. Again, you can't just lock on lanes. For the people that just think lanes are everything, you're going to fail miserably at this game, right? I'm not saying that's what you just did. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying I don't think that horse likes 5, 6, 7, 8 hole at no matter how you spin it.
No, listen, that's part of it too. I mean, certain horses like certain lanes and all that kind of stuff, right? Like that's all part of it, right? So
yeah, because I mean, you basically called that. You said, well, Milkmaid doesn't like the middle of the pack. Remember that race? And you were absolutely right.
Yeah, it just, you know, certain horses have different. Look, you saw today there was horses that preferred the outside and they hammered the outside, right? They didn't mind being in the 7 gate, 8 gate, and then being off the pace and stuff like that. So it really just depends on that, the combination with your instructions and the type of horse you have. That's why this game isn't a plug and play game. You have to understand different elements of this game. But if I'm Crispin and I look at this horse, you could take Jason, your vision on, and say, well, maybe it didn't like the 6 horse, right? I mean, maybe it didn't like the 6 hole, right? But Crispin didn't even consider that because he already changed the ads here off of that first result here of the 6 of this here. This was a shocker to his system. The thing is, you have multiple factors at the same time. Yes, you have an outside gate. You have age change. It's also the first time it's ever run in this company, right? So it ran in a G3. I mean, it's a big difference of running in a G3 than running in a futurity event. And even though this is a G1, this is a limited field G1. It's restricted.
Well, what did this? I wonder what the second place horse out of that Futurity Cup. I wonder what it did. I wonder what its future was like.
What Crispin has to look at there is like, did he change or the ads too soon or panic off of that? Or, was that more of a gate thing? I say no. I say, he had to make the right adjustments. It's a system shock when you jump from, it's a different class. That G3 is a way higher class than that G1 was. That was a restricted G1. The Quake Rattle and Roll finished second, and then it jumps right into an Oaks G1. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not, you don't know. I mean, it doesn't mean that this horse has failed as an age change. You're going the class, even though your race rating here was similar, it's a huge difference. You want to jump from a limited Futurity Cup to an Oaks G1. I mean, like the equivalent here would be like a C division, right?
Okay.
All right, because all these horses in here, it was non-winners of 2, non-winners of 3 to get into the Futurity Cup, right? So you'd have to look at it and understand the cup. I mean, the Futurity, like this right here, it won this one December 24th. It won this. It's a non-winners of 5, right?
Yeah.
So there's no way the top 2-year-olds would even be in that race. And then you go further down, you say this one here is a non-winners of 4, right? So all the horses in the Futurity Cup were non-winners of X, right? It's not an open race. So as soon as you go from there to a wide open G1 Oaks or the Oaks kickoff, that's where the rubber meets the road, because the class of horses you're about to run against is dramatically different than what you did in the Futurity. So if you fail here in the Oaks G1, then you clearly, if you fail badly, you have to then roll back into conditions to reestablish where truly this horse is, because it
obviously doesn't belong there.
Right now, it doesn't belong there, right? So maybe you try a lower stakes race. The regular card is stakes races that aren't graded. $100 made, the $100 claiming or high end claiming, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're not in for a tag, then you can roll in the Friday night races because you raced for a claim. Now you're racing for added money in the Friday nights. There's paths for all these horses, but you have to read the results of the race and what you did with the horse, because everybody is going to get real excited about the Futurity Cup and how they did there, but you have to understand that you raced against a different level of competition. So it doesn't surprise me, for something like this to happen. It's not a knock on the horse. It's just that, it's just different. The class is just different. It's just different. There's levels.
Well, thanks. That was very insightful. I did not know that.
Yeah. So
I thought the Futurity Cup was like,
it's a big event for the future for those horses. For those horses to make it that far and to win that is huge. It's elusive. Only one horse a season gets to say they're a Futurity Cup winner, right? And it's a nice purse. It's a bit. It doesn't mean you can't go on to greatness. It's just that you are somewhat protected.
Yeah, you need to understand that moving from there to, grade 1, like you said, is it's a leap. So
it's different. It's just different. Yeah. You know,
all right, thanks.
Maybe I change the tag in the future for the Futurity Cup instead of calling it a G1, maybe making it a stakes race at a G3 level. That's an idea too, because really the Futurity Cup G1 is not the same class as a site G1. It's just not.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, great job. I'll when's next Eliminator?
I don't know. I have to look. Maybe it's tomorrow or whatever, but I'll check it out. So, Jason, yeah, thanks for jumping on. Again, guys, in the future, anybody who wants to jump on the podcast, look, you can see we didn't do no video. We weren't, we can just do even voices. Don't hesitate to jump on. And sorry for all the sound issues earlier on, but I learned something new as well of what window and tab and stuff uses sound and which ones don't. So, I didn't even realize the last few podcasts, none of the race sound effects were even running.
I didn't realize.
But we'll get better and better as we go. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Jason, you have a good night. I gotta go cook dinner, and I'll see you guys all next time.
All right, man. Have a great night. Bye-bye.